Taste Tour has returned. Ladies
yeah.
and gentlemen, thank you for joining us.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sure.
Blame him.
What we've got, this is the Abita Satsuma Harvest Wit, malt beverage brewed with fruit and spices. Flavored ale, brewed by Abita Brewing Co. in Abita Springs, 5.2%.
I like the idea of a harvest wit. I really like the idea. I don't know how it's going to play out, though.
Okay, so let me
What does Satsuma mean?
That's what I was just going to ask you. What is Satsuma?
No idea.
No.
It looks like oranges or something.
Yeah, it looks like oranges or
Doesn't say.
peaches or something.
I'm sure.
It smells like
If
oranges.
we did just a second of research for the show, we would know this.
but we don't.
Oh, we don't.
It actually smells nice.
Like I said, that name, Harvest Wit, makes me think it's going to be good, but who knows? I've been fooled before.
Well, it looks watery, I can tell you that much. It actually smells okay. Is it peach?
Cloudy.
Yeah.
It's peach.
Wit, which makes sense.
Yeah.
Wit.
That's true.
Alright, let's try this.
Alright.
Actually, you'll probably tell us here what the hell it is.
No, it didn't. It just says.
Real Louisiana
It says
Satsuma.
citrus.
It smells like it's related to an orange or something. Oh, that's tasty.
That's interesting, too.
That's good.
It's a good wheat beer,
Yeah.
but the flavor that whatever Satsuma the fuck is adds this interesting flavor. I actually like it.
So, it's a good wheat beer.
Yeah.
Here's what's strange about it, though. There's citrusy tartness there that you normally don't find in a wheat beer, but on the same note, it has a sweetness to it. It's got like a wheat beer sweetness. It's kind of...
It almost reminds me of like a shock top, but not as orangey as shock top.
Take Who Garden, add a little bit of, if you can imagine, slightly bitter oranges or something, or maybe not oranges, maybe because it's not particularly orange.
It's not spicy like Who Garden, I don't think.
It's
Yeah.
not, but it has a similar flavor. It's not spicy like it. It's not, but it has a similar.
It's like the wheat beer thing. There's
I like it,
almost
though.
there's that hint of like Pilsner lager in there somewhere. I feel like I actually get that.
The fruit. So I can certainly tell you this, and if you think differently, you can go ahead and say it. But the fruit portion of it is definitely an afternote. It's there, but it's mostly wheat beer flavor. And it is a kind of unique wheat beer flavor. I think maybe that's the bitter I'm tasting is the Pilsner malts, because it says it used Pilsner, brewed with Pilsner malts here.
And
so I think that's probably Pilsner malts, wheat malts, and oats.
Yeah.
I think the Pilsner malts are the bitterness I'm getting. Sometimes when you have all these different malts and then you got a fruit flavor, it's hard to tell what's what.
Right.
But
I like it.
I can say
that much.
Bottom line is I would totally drink this. I like it a lot actually. This is
Abita does some good stuff.
This is one of my favorite that I've had from Abita. I really like the strawberry lager.
Yeah.
Yes.
The strawberry lager is delicious.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorites though. Yes.
Oh, we didn't.
I think we did.
It was outside.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever. Anyways, Abita does some good stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, 7.5 is my rating on this one. I do really like it. I think for what it is, it's fairly unique. It's mostly wheat beer tasting, but there is definitely a difference from the
I
standard.
remember liking some kind of pecan thing they did.
Yeah, the pecan harvest.
Yeah. So, would you rate this?
7.5.
Damn, I'm real close to you with that.
There's an interesting. I just can't put my finger on it. I would guarantee you, if we go to Louisiana and taste a Satsuma, then we'll be like, oh, well, that's what it is. I've never tasted one. I don't even know what the fuck one is.
Yeah, I don't know what
So,
I don't know what a Satsuma is. I mean,
it looks like an
yeah.
orange.
Looks orange-esque.
Yeah, similar.
It's probably like a tangerine type
Yeah,
thing or something.
exactly. I would probably hit it with a 7. I like it.
I'm definitely near that range. I'm gonna go 7.5 as well. I like it.
We got 2 7.5s and 1 7.
I would recommend
We
checking.
got a harsh critic
Yeah.
over here.
Just not.
Don't worry about her, ladies and gentlemen.
I like it.
She's a nub. She's a nub.
I liked it. Not my favorite, but I liked it.
Ocracoke Island.
That has nothing to do with this.
Pay attention.
Leave
Ladies and
Overcoat out
gentlemen.
of this.
Enjoy the Abita Satsuma wit.
Satsuma. Sounds like
Sounds Japanese.
a samurai.
You know what it might be? It
A
might.
blade, a kind of blade.
First of all, we're gonna get into this round, but I love the idea of the taste tours. When the drunker we got in the taste tours in the past, we would have these ideas about things like, it sounds like this, or it feels like this, it must be this. So for Satsuma right now, I'm thinking like, wow, Satsuma, it kind of sounds Japanese. Maybe it's like a plant that they took from Japan and like put in Louisiana, and that's how they brew those. And somebody online is just gonna rip me a new asshole from that one because it's not true. But I don't really give a fuck because they're watching our videos. So you know what? The Abita Satsuma wit.
Gonna hate.
The Abita Satsuma wit. 7.5, 7.5, 7.0. Check it out. It's actually really tasty. I recommend it more for summertime.
Yes.
It's true. It doesn't feel very fall-ish feeling, but still
I'd say summertime is really more so for this one. But it actually can work in the early fall, depending on where you live, the early fall time in this particular area too. It's at this point getting a little
maybe where
chilly
they're
for
from,
it.
it's more appropriate.
I'm sure it is. Oh, I'm sure this time of year still in the 80s there. So check it out. Enjoy the taste tour again. We'll be back.